Hello, welcome back. We are discussing about Introduction to Marketing, the Unit 1 of Marketing Management. This is the third video lecture, and in previous two videos, we have discussed about basics of marketing, the definition, what can be marketed, and certain basic concepts. We also discussed about firm's orientation. In this video lecture, we will discuss about the holistic marketing concept. Let us begin. When we start with concept of holistic marketing, we'll try to also first of all discuss the basic concept of marketing and then we'll link it with the holistic marketing. So when we say marketing concept, in the last video lecture, we talked about needs, wants and demands. So friends, needs is at the center stage when we talk about marketing. And therefore, firms must focus on identifying the needs. Once needs are identified, they must create a product or offering that can fulfill consumer needs better than the competitors. The moment this is done, the firm stands a great chance of converting prospects into consumers. Now, when we talk about needs and wants, let us also talk about the consumer behavior. Because in order to identify the consumer needs, we must understand their behavior. And therefore, consumer research is to be carried out to understand what they need, what are their motivations, their attitudes, and what are their purchase intentions. The detailed study of consumer behavior is to be done, but then we'll discuss about the detailed consumer behavior part later on in some other video. Let us again talk about segmentation that we talked in the last video lecture. In fact, marketers must identify consumers with common needs because when we produce a product or an offering, they should be able to fulfill the need of some select set of consumers. And therefore, a heterogeneous market is to be divided into a smaller homogeneous subset called consumer segments. Targeting. After dividing the heterogeneous market into homogeneous subsets, a particular subset or called segment, either one segment or more segment whose needs can be fulfilled must be selected by the marketers. And they should devise a marketing mix strategies, 4Ps, suitably for the segment that they feel they should pursue. So that is what is about targeting. Now comes positioning. As we have discussed earlier, marketers must create a distinct brand image in consumers' mind, a unique position in consumers' mind. So whenever consumers need a particular product that the marketer offer, they should be able to recall the brand name, even brand logo, or some other elements of a brand. So that is what is a successful positioning. If positioning is done successfully, the chances are more that a prospective buyer will be converted into a consumer. Now let us begin with holistic marketing concept. This is extended from the marketing concept and it has got four important components. The first is relationship marketing, second is internal marketing, third is integrated marketing, and the fourth component is performance marketing. Let us discuss each one of them in detail so that we understand the holistic marketing concept. Now, what is relationship marketing? Relationship marketing is what is extended to transactional based marketing. For example, marketing's limited view is transaction based marketing. That means The moment exchange is over, product offerings are exchanged for money or a price. Consumers are then forgotten. So, relationship marketing is basically the idea of extending the relationship with the consumers so that we not only create a consumer but retain them and make sure that the consumer keep on buying not only the same product again and again but also the different products of the company. So, four important constituents of relationship marketing are customers, employees, marketing partners, and financial community. And therefore, marketer must ensure that all of them prosper. The meaning of prosperity is that customers, by acquiring the product, must feel happy or delighted. Employees who work for the organization, for the company, and help create the product, help distribute the product, help communicate the product, they should also be actually getting enough return on all their efforts or in terms of their pay package or salary satisfaction so that they remain with the company, loyal to the company, committed to the company, and they keep on contributing better and better. Marketing partners, those who are partners in distributing and delivering the product, logistic partners, the distribution channel, they should also be actually prospering. And the financial community who finance the business, they should also prosper in the sense that they should be getting back the loans and advances that has been extended to the firm. So the moment the company can make sure that all these constituents of relationship marketing prosper, they create a strong marketing network which becomes a unique asset for the company. Now let us move on to the second component of holistic marketing, that is internal marketing. Now just now we said that we must make our customers happy, the external customers who contribute to the top line of the business. Now, in order to maintain good relationship with the external customers and partners, our internal customers or the employees must be satisfied and committed. And in order to make sure that they perform better, we should hire, train, and motivate the employees to serve our customers better. So, this is about the internal marketing. Now, let us move on to the third component, which is called integrated marketing. Here, it is suggested that the tasks of creating, communicating, and delivering value must be integrated properly. A firm who can integrate these tasks properly can definitely generate the synergy out of all its marketing efforts. Not only in creating, communicating, and delivering, but even within communicating, say the communication mix must be integrated and a firm must practice integrated marketing communication. If these functions are integrated, the firm may achieve integrated marketing and therefore the efficiency or the effectiveness of their efforts they multiply and they actually can be able, they can also generate a synergy out of their efforts. The fourth component and the last component of holistic marketing is about the performance marketing. It is about making sure that the firm generates enough returns for the business as well as for the society where it operates. It is about corporate social responsibility. It is about societal marketing. So, wherever they operate, they should do good to the society. They should contribute to the social welfare. Though by law, CSR is mandated, but many firms use CSR as an effective marketing strategy. So, these four components, when practiced properly, the relationship marketing, internal marketing, integrated marketing, and performance marketing, it actually the concept called holistic marketing with these four important concepts or the components of holistic marketing. So, a firm that follows holistic marketing is going beyond the basic marketing concept and prospers in the long run. So, I hope you have understood the concept of holistic marketing and the four components of holistic marketing. So, with this, we end the unit 1 of the introduction to marketing of marketing management. We will discuss about the next unit in the next video. Thank you very much.